It's all good though.
Wow.
Let's get to this real talk, baby. I got my
Baby,
it's cold outside. Oh man, it's the real talk with me, your boy States. Of course, I got my husband with me, got Randy P.
Yo,
Stu, baby, and we got the real deal Coach Will.
What's up?
And tonight we are blessed, graced with the presence of one of our favorite guests. She's always shows up whenever we want her to, schedule permitting. This is a busy lady all about town. I want you guys, husbands, give it up for Mimi Robinson.
Yeah!
Newly Mimi Robinson, formerly Mimi Green, went out and got married. Mimi!
Good job.
So good to have you again.
I'm so amused.
Listen, we are so glad you said yes, honey.
Okay, wait, so I got a full disclosure for y'all. So when I did that last segment, we already had a wedding date set.
Oh, whatever.
Here's the deal. Relax yourself.
Randy judged you into it. Tell the truth.
Randy didn't give me a hard time.
Randy was like, God is not pleased. I didn't say any of it.
If anything, Real gave me a hard time about it, not Randy.
This is true. Real is just as
But I can't be guilted into anything. I'm not that girl.
Really?
Oh.
But,
Really?
So you really did have a date picked out?
Yeah, we picked out the dates probably about August time.
Oh, really?
Because we moved into a new house, we didn't want to do it then, and we were particular. He hates the winter, so we didn't want to do it in winter. We didn't want to bump up against family members' birthdays, anniversaries. So it was, and the kids needed to be out of school.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So that's how it all worked out.
But you know, Mimi, I mean, we had some pretty spirited conversation.
I still stand by what I said. I was never anti-marriage. Listen.
That ain't how you sounded when you was on. You was like, oh, y'all married people need to get it together.
Oh, wow.
That is not what I said.
Okay, what'd you
That
say?
is not what I said.
What'd you say? Because I got
For
clips.
me, marriage was not a milestone. So, like, for some people, they're like, oh, I'm going to go to college, and then maybe in college, I'm going to fall in love with some man, and by 25, I'm going to be married, and by 27 and a half, we're going to have kids. It wasn't a part of my timeline. There are also some women who are like, oh, I don't feel like I'll be whole or complete unless I'm a mother. I got 2 kids. I didn't feel like that either.
Really?
So my life would have been complete whether I was single, kidless, or married.
I don't know,
It
but
just
that,
wasn't a goal of mine. I didn't feel like I needed to achieve that in life to be happy.
that left hand just went up like 7 times.
I mean, she's like, I don't need this. I don't really need none of this.
I hate y'all so
I
much.
don't need none of this. It's all formality. It's just paper.
Oh.
It's a lot of paper, too. It's a whole lot of paper. Stacks on stacks on stacks.
Y'all are so
Look at the t-shirt. Look at the t-shirt.
Oh, my God. She can't rep
I did this just for y'all.
No.
Actually, if you watch the video, you saw we had these t-shirts on in the video.
Okay, so tell me this.
What?
Is life different after
No.
I do?
It's
No?
not. No.
You don't feel any different?
I don't feel any different. I think, if anything, maybe my perspective might be a little bit different.
Uh-oh.
But
And what?
What that mean?
I don't know yet. It's only been barely 2 months.
it's pretty
I need
fresh.
time, Will. Give me some time. But it doesn't feel any different.
Get that.
What about for him?
No, I asked him. He said it doesn't feel any different for him.
And the kids?
The kids have all they known for all their life is that mom and dad live here together. We all live on one roof, so nothing has changed for them.
But you told me something, the whole last name thing. Something about your daughter and your last name.
Oh, so she never cared if we were married. She just wanted me to have the same last name as everybody else in the house.
Oh, so you were just walking around like doing your own thing.
I was the only green in a house filled with Robinsons.
Wow, that's
So that's all that she wanted. If I could have just gone and legally changed my name, she would have been fine with it. She's also 7. But
yeah.
but she would have been fine with that. She just wanted us all to have the same last name, but she didn't care how that happened.
Now, did your son articulate any feelings?
He was just like, wait, what? Well, first of all, it was a surprise. So we didn't tell anybody. We got married on a Friday. We told our kids that Wednesday night. Kids tell everything. You can't tell them nothing.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
So we told them that Wednesday night, and it was really informal. I think we were all in our pajamas before they went to bed, and we had been telling them that they were going to miss camp that Friday, and they were bummed out because they were going on a field trip or something. And so we didn't tell them. So then that night, we just asked them, well, we told them by asking them to be our best man and our maid of honor.
Oh, wow, that's special.
So my son was just like, wait, what? And then he was like, Nothing changes for me. What we eating for dinner? Like
Really, just like that.
He was a typical teenager, and I think it's because we've been together 15 years. We've been together all their life. So for them, nothing has changed.
So I got a question.
Go ahead.
What's your question, Stu?
I mean, look, it's what everybody is thinking. Did the permissions change?
No.
Does he now issue a permission slip as a husband?
No.
Are you allowed to do certain things that you just could do before without any type of repercussions? But now, does he, you know what I'm saying, does it have a little bit more
We never operated by permission, so that didn't change.
Okay.
What does that mean? We never operated by
I
permission?
don't ask him, can I go out with the girls? He doesn't ask me, can I go out with the boys?
But you mentioned it at least.
Yeah, and we have a Google Calendar. So first, before when he and the boys are talking about it, he's gonna look at the calendar and see if we free.
Yeah.
And then he'll say, me and the boys want to go here. I mean, they take boys trips. They used to go to bike week and stuff. So
Really? Like in South Carolina?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So
Me
he say, oh, we want to do this and we going here. Okay, I say, well, put it on the calendar and we good.
Wow.
Okay.
Bike week though. Like I can't see my wife like yeah, all right, go ahead. Not about
Well, I go on
letting
girls
me.
trips,
I believe
but
that.
it's not about letting us.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's just like I need a break from the children. I need a break from being in the house. I need to go out and hang out with my girlfriends. The friendship that me and my girlfriends
real
have
talk.
is different than the mother relationship
absolutely.
I have
Yeah.
and the partner relationship.
Yeah, and you need
so
that.
same
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
Go out, hang out with the boys. You know how to behave yourself.
Oh, it was.
So
Miss
wait-
me for a few days. I'll probably text you because the kids are getting on my nerves, and then you come back home. But to me, it's a way to recharge. But at the same time, he and I go on trips where it's just he and I and not the kids. We used to do an annual ski trip with like 6 or 7 other couples. So we do a variety of
that would be
travel.
so cool.
But to me, all of that is necessary.
Yeah, it is necessary. It is. I think it helps you keep a sense of your own identity.
Yeah, and you talk. You get to have different kind of conversations instead of we're trying to have a conversation and either the kids are fussing or fighting with each other or somebody's, something like that.
That's
so
true.
it gives us a chance to just focus on us. Or when we do couples trips, we're talking to other couples. You get their perspective on things and that kind of stuff. So all of that kind of helps.
But if the calendar is double booked, the husband has something on the calendar and you do, does his outweigh yours?
No.
What?
So one, it depends on what you're bumping against. And typically, if it's something that's just social, then we go by who put it on the calendar first. Unless one of the grandparents are in town and they can watch the kids.
Oh, and then you gotta worry about it.
Then you ain't got to worry about it. We both going out. We be back home. The
Wait.
kids are going to the grandparents.
Well, yours don't go first. What you put on the calendar? Your wife's event goes over your event?
No, we just
You
go
said
where
no?
we wanna
Okay,
go.
you said no.
I said what I said.
What'd you say? You said no.
I
There
said
it
you
is.
can't do this too confusing. Oh,
Hey,
you put it
I
on
mean-
the calendar,
Go ahead.
and you figure out who gonna watch the kids.
Give Randy a biscuit. Y'all gonna leave Randy alone. Leave him alone.
Please, thank you.
She said, "You look hungry, dog."
Well, I am actually.
Oh man. I want to ask you this. Because
What's that?
I think this came up on another show, right?
Uh-huh.
So you've been married before.
I got married at 18 to someone I started dating at 15.
Wow.
I left him at 22.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll be 40 in October. I've only been
snap.
single 2 years of my
Of your
adult
whole
life.
life.
Wow.
Now, do you think that affected your decision not to be married again?
It influenced it. I didn't have a bitter divorce. I mean, my marriage wasn't perfect, the first one, but I don't hate him. I don't have any ill will to him or anything like that. Like, I don't have that. But when I met my now husband, I was like, you cool, you cute, I like hanging out with you. I don't want to be your girlfriend, I don't want to be your wife, I don't want to be your nothing. You just cool to hang out with.
Yeah.
And essentially that's how our relationship started. We were friends who slept together and had fun. And then that was it. But I wasn't looking for a relationship.
That forever thing.
Yeah.
Now you said earlier that it wasn't on your timeline. Was it on your timeline before the first time? Or
No,
was it
no,
something-
it was
just
never
something that
on my
just happened?
timeline. Marriage or kids.
Wait, how much older was he than you?
My ex-husband?
Yeah.
5 years.
5 years. Wow.
Okay.
Got me thinking about my girls. Like, you ain't never going on no dates.
Wow.
Times were different. I would not allow my daughter to
No, I
do what I did.
Well, no, I get it. Like, there are things that we did that I would not. I
Yeah,
just wouldn't
for
let my
sure.
kids do. You know what I'm saying? But as I think about it, and you know, thinking about just how impressionable kids are, and you know, you not even realizing how impressionable you are, and just all of those things. But I think that's interesting. You know, how events affect how things play out. But
For sure. And even from my ex-husband, his parents were married 40 some years before his mom died. So he always had that example. I was raised by a single parent, but that had no bearing on our relationship. And now my husband, his parents just had an anniversary on Monday. I think they've been married like 45, 46 years or something like that. Even all of his aunts and stuff, like they've all been married, but they never treated us differently. And in their eyes, they considered us to be married.
I mean, that's how maybe that's how I looked at it. Because when I of course, the limited, I see you when you come here. We go to different events.
Right.
But I read your stuff. I follow you, and it's like Mimi's not calling herself a wife, but Mimi acts very much like a wife.
So one of the things that I'm really particular about is titles. He and I both. So even when someone would refer to me as his wife or he as my husband, we were always quick to correct them.
Really?
I'm not a person. I don't do play cousins. I don't do play sisters. Like, I'm just particular about that. Don't call me your wife if I'm not your wife. Some dudes, they'll have a girl and they be like, this is wifey. No, either she's your wife or she's not.
Yeah, wifey is like that in between.
Right. I don't call other people who may be a mother figure mom. I got one mom and that's it.
True that.
So I think it comes down to people's kind of personalities. And so that's just something that I've never played with. It didn't make me feel inferior or less than. Shoot, my relationship as boyfriend and girlfriend was better than a lot of people married. That wasn't something that I needed.
That's a big statement. That's a big statement.
Let me actually
Go ahead, Will.
Here it comes.
Here we go.
Do you think that you from how long y'all been together before y'all got married?
15 years.
And 3 months.
15 years
3 months.
and 3 months. Okay. Now, do you think you kind of held him back from being married for all those years?
No.
Okay.
You guys on the same page.
Over the years, we've talked about marriage, and it was clear that if we were going to be married, that we wanted to be married to each other. I don't.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. So, what made you say yes at this moment?
We both felt like we were ready.
Okay.
So even though we were together all that time, I think if we had done it when we were younger, it would have been different.
You think it would have been some changes after the fact?
Yeah, I think it would have been a different kind of growing pains. Like, we had to grow as individuals. We had our son very early in our relationship. So, initially your relationship, you focused on each other. But then when you have a child, now your focus is shifted to this child you guys have to raise. And your relationship isn't coming first, where it was all consuming before. So we did need that time to get back to ourselves after having a kid and then to work on our relationship.
Oh, I got a question about your network. Do you still hang around single folks?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Well, am I supposed to quit people because I got married?
Yeah.
Why?
You trust single people around you?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Wait, but you...
Are they a threat to me? Y'all got Will hanging around here?
Oh!
Exactly.
Oh, man.
I just wanted to know.
So, are you a better wife this go around?
Yeah, I was a way better girlfriend before.
Only because of your experience.
Oh, yeah, I was I was a terrible wife in some areas. I was young.
You were like a teenager.
I was a child, literally. I was a child.
Yeah.
I didn't really know how to cook before.
Oh,
And
wow.
so
Oh, God.
the things that
That right there.
my ex-husband had to eat for dinner versus to what my family is eating now.
We're going to Sizzler.
It was like,
We
going to Sizzler.
You went from like the dollar menu to a 5-star restaurant. It's different. Yes, it's definitely. But I wouldn't change the way things happen because the lessons that I learned made me who I am today. And it makes me appreciate some things that I may not have appreciated the same had I not had that.
wow.
So it's all good. It was the best kept secret. We didn't tell anybody. We invited them over for a housewarming party, and we showed them a video. We showed our parents the video an hour before our guests arrived, and that's how people found out.
So
wow.
you told your parents first. You told
An
your
hour
parents.
before everybody else got
I mean the video.
Yeah. Oh,
Right,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was-
Man, you should have saw she was in that kitchen cooking. Yeah.
That's right. You were there.
Yes,
Big
Randy
bowl,
was there.
mac
Randy
and
did the
cheese.
pictures for us.
Right. I missed
And
it.
I didn't tell Randy. I told him we're gonna show a video. I want you to stand in the front and just capture reactions. That's all I told him. He had no idea what was going on.
She was like, get these pictures. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You want me to do what?
Yeah.
That's-
I mean, and our friends and family erupted. And even the people who weren't present, just the comments and stuff. I believe in controlling my narrative. I I'm not spending a whole bunch of money. It's a whole bunch of people invested in us as a couple, and I'm not paying $100 a plate for y'all. I'm also not the wedding type. Like, that's not my thing.
I've heard you say that.
We wanted our children to be there. It was us and our children. We got married at the courthouse in Annapolis, and then we had a photo shoot with our incredible photographer Daryl at Union Station. And then that was it. We had a good time with our family and friends. And we don't owe nobody. We not broke.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up.
And it was special.
I want to know why everybody erupted though.
Yes, that's the same thing.
Because they were shocked, but they were excited. So in the video, it is what looks like a proposal picture. Now, when we took the picture, we were already married. But to them, they were like so excited and like, oh my God, they're getting married. And then as the next picture comes, it's like, surprise, we already did it. And then the room just erupted.
People was like,
louder.
finally! They're not living in sin!
I really thought a lot of people would be like, finally, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
I was shocked. It was nice to see people were genuinely excited for us.
Yeah.
And I wasn't quite sure that it would feel that way, only because we had been together for so long. Most of them just know us together anyway.
Yeah.
But no, it was perfect. I wouldn't do it any other way.
So my reaction was when I saw it was that I'm so excited that y'all did it. Like, I felt really like happy because I can show this. I could have showed y'all single as well to my kids and be like, look at this success. But for me and where I come from, now that you guys are married, meant a little bit more to me for my situation I can show other people and say, look at this black love. They're a married couple and look at they doing it. Instead of saying they single and having to explain that. But you know, that's why I felt. I felt really happy about it because what we've been trying to teach about marriage and relationships and being happy with people.
So you happy because it now fits your narrative.
Yes, exactly. Of course.
That's why I like it now. I can have Mimi around my folks now. Because before I couldn't.
Because now you're single.
Right.
Don't you say nothing.
Don't eat their food. Don't touch nothing.
That's sin right there. You want to see what sin looks like?
No.
At Mimi Cute Lips. But no, I'm happy for you guys. When I saw the picture, I was out of town. That's why I couldn't come. But you texted me, and I was like, hey, babe, look.
Wow.
They did. I showed my wife. She was like,
because your wife grew up with my husband.
Yes. It was like, oh, they got married. They did it. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm really happy that you guys got married. I'm happy that you came. Give it up for me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Yeah, but before we do go, I want you to tell people how they can find you because you got a great blog and website and you know, you put a lot of stuff out on social media. Tell people how to follow you, how can they connect with you.
You can follow me. So the blog is mimicutellips.com. And everywhere on social, I am at Mimi Cute Lips.
At Mimi Cute Lips.
Yep.
Yeah, you heard it here. Hey, listen, I want to thank everybody who tuned in. Also, again, don't forget, check out our YouTube page. You can see that great video we put up tonight, the rest of it. We're going to chop up some stuff from here. We're going to put this interview up. I got a lot of fun moments out of this show.
You got a lot of editing to do.
It's just a lot of fun moments out of this show. But yeah, check us out on YouTube at The Husband Show, on Instagram at The Husband Show. On Facebook, we are Real Husbands of Largo. Check us out there. But again, thank everybody who tuned in. Thanks for our callers. Thanks for showing us the Men Don't Cheat card.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Now y'all need some cards.
She said we should get it. I think I'm gonna get Randy one.
I don't need that. Good.
Yeah, you don't want it.
That's like getting your ring tattooed on your finger.
My wife wants me to do that.
No,
bruh.
No, bro.
Yeah, but she wants us to do it. Like I would.
No, please don't.
I don't like
You wouldn't do that?
Hell no.
Wow.
You would do that for us?
That man got
I'm not
real.
tattooing a ring. I'm not tattooing her name on me. No, man, that is no.
You ain't got your wife's name on you yet, dog? With my name on it.
You would tattoo your wife's name on you? Absolutely. You dumb.
Y'all want it all funny?
What was that? Real quick.
Let's show it. Yeah, bro.
It was my ex-husband's name under here.
Really?
See what I'm saying?
But I ain't going nowhere.
I wouldn't do it again. I don't recommend it. There are other things you can do, like get matching tattoos or something like that.
Yeah,
I
like a
wouldn't
ring on
recommend
your
doing
finger.
tattoos somebody's
I like
name.
Name, but the ring. I think I'm a...
You don't think that's cool?
Anyway, we gotta go. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hey, you know these husbands, we love that. Like, you got